So Jess, Tegan is no more. How did you feel when you found out she was going to be killed off in the big storm week?
So obviously I was really sad. It's an end of an era, it's 5 years, and I love the place. But also I was really excited to be involved in this. I think it's a death that won't be forgotten. And also I'm really excited for my career. Like, I'm an actor. It's been great to be in this show for 5 years and I've learned so much. But I'm excited for what's next for me. And especially because she's dead and there's no returning. I mean, unless she's a ghost, and we all know that Hollyoaks likes a ghost. I'm just excited for what I can do next.
She could come back. Nico came back from the dead. I mean, would you come back from the dead if they asked?
I mean, probably not. I think it's good that she's dead, and she's died in a hospital bed, and I think we've all seen it. But I like the fact that it's a final end for her. It's a real big wrap up of her storylines throughout the 5 years and her character. And
there's a lot of closure for Tegan at the end with Rose and DeeDee. Were you pleased about that?
Yeah, definitely, because I think that you can that she's dead, but everything's wrapped up. So it's heartbreaking that she's dead, but you also know that there's a secure unit as well. So I think that's for Tegan, wherever she is, whether she's up there or whatever, I think she could be happy knowing that her daughters are sorted. And I think when she's got that picture and she says this is all I ever wanted, I think that's a good resolve for her.
Were you worried about how that storyline could ever be resolved, the DeeDee Rose baby sort of thing? Did you think where's this going to end?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know whether this was going to go on until they were adults. But also, a good thing for me is that, they're still there. So the storyline continues without me, which means the legacy of Tegan continues without me. And we don't know, how far that's going to play into the future. And that's quite nice, knowing that there's always a little piece of me still in Hollyoaks.
What was it like filming your death scene? Was it weird? Have you died before on screen?
No, I've never died, and also I'm really bad at closing my eyes. But yeah, it was really emotional because obviously my family on the show are like my family. We spend a lot of time with these people for a lot of years. So we all were genuinely upset. It was quite heartbreaking to film those scenes, and afterwards we needed to take a little minute to just go and have a proper cry because it was really sad.
And who are you going to miss the most? Obviously you talked about your on-screen family, the Lomaxes and Steve, but which one person are you going to miss the most? I know that's hard.
One person. It's really hard to say one person. Nick Pickard I loved. So I don't want to pick one of my family because there's all my family. But
there's no one's getting slagged off here, just by the way. I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, Nick Pickard, he's a legend of Hollyoaks. I've got to snog him. I've got to do so many stories with him, and I just love being on set with him because he is so, we get to do all the serious work, but then we just have such a laugh. So I think I will miss him the most.
And what do you think the future holds for Leela and Steve and Ruby O'Donnell's character? What are they going to do without Teagues?
I think that in many ways that she was the linchpin, the glue in between them. And I think that they will I think they're going to fall apart a little bit because she was kind of the mediator. Steve and Leela are quite fiery, and she would always kind of resolve little bits and bobs.
Kind of mum-like, wasn't she?
Yeah, because obviously our parents died. So, such a tragic time. The fact that Tegan's dead, she's had a little bit of time off. I think she's a bit of relief, She's had a double death. Both her boyfriends have died. She had cancer. She had a bit of a rough time. But yeah, I think we will see a lot of cracks in the Lomax family, I think.
Not to spoil anything, but how would you describe Storm Week for the viewers in just 3 words?
Exciting, romantic, and heartbreaking.
You think people are going to cry?
I cried at myself. Yeah, everyone that I've spoke to that's seen it has been I saw it 3 times and I've cried my eyes out. And I think there was a few tears today. And there was lots of tissues being handed out, so I think it's a real tearjerker, yeah.